You know, I think by the time this is out, I probably would have posted a Battle Royale video of Geoguessr. But you know what? I miss playing some Geo. So I'm going to try and get back into it. And we're on ADW per usual. I want to get good at this map again before I go to some others. And already I can tell you, I think it's Argentina based off that poll. What do I want to say? Battle Royale, I don't know. Some of you keep requesting it. I think it sucks. I really do not have fun doing that. I think it's Argentina. Those look like Argentine polls to me. I'm not really going to be too weird about this. We have some mountains to the east. I believe those are mountains. Gotta be, right? Could this be Mexico? I guess it could be. I don't think so. I think these are Argentine polls. So we're going to go Argentina. Mountains to the east is a little bit bizarre for Argentina. Not that you can't have them to the east, but there's a huge range like all throughout the west. And it looks really, really flat to the west. So I don't really know where to go for this. Like, hoping to see some mountains maybe down in here. This could be good for information. So I'll know, like, oh, when it looks like this with mountains on the east side, I can go in this particular area. I don't think it's as far south. I think it's probably somewhere around here. I don't really see a road that I feel like fits. Getting a little bit closer with something like this. I mean, I'm not confusing east and west. It's on the east side. It's just everywhere. Maybe this could be it. It's still like not that flat over here. We're getting pretty north. I'm just going to click there. We'll see. Way farther south. Here is the little ridge. We couldn't see it because it's a little bit farther away, but there are mountains there. These mountains are kind of tough to see. Unless you zoom into this much, but where was that? Catamarca? I felt like it was going to be somewhere around Cordoba, but I couldn't really see any defined ridges. I see some here. I probably would have gone here had I zoomed in far enough, but all right, that's not an awful start. Ooh, okay, we're in a city. Tough to see what language that is. You see pescaria, some type of fish market. I need more language. Don't have enough language. This car doesn't even have a plate. These don't look like EU plates, which is throwing me off a bit. I don't see any EU plates. It's tough to know if there's a blue strip on that. We can't see any of these. They're older vehicles. Where could this be? I really don't know. I'm going to go... Do I go course? I'm going to go course. Corsica. I'm going to go Ajaccio. Sure, I butchered that. It was Sicily. I just didn't see any Italian plates, dude. Tough. Not that far away, but it's not really a good guess. He's like the Bengal Cup. I didn't buy it. Don't worry. Okay. This one's tough. This one's tough. I can tell you a number of places I think it could be. Probably leaning towards South Africa with all the fencing around the houses. But that's tough to say. I mean, we don't see any signage on the left side or the right side of the street. Seems pretty red. Can we find the sun? Sun's east, doesn't really help. This can be a bad round for me, probably. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go Cape Town, Australia. Yeah, it was a weird round. It's weird West Australia too, which it never is. I would never guess here. I thought about Australia as an option. Like whenever I think it could be Australia or South Africa, I should say. I think about I'm gonna get out of this. I think about Australia too. Just a tough round for me. This could be the U.S. Yellow outside line. Random highway, pretty bright. Ooh, a bunch of those uh kind of mills there. The air, what are those called? Wind turbines. We have also, this is a big US tell, is a, what are those called? It's late at night. I can't even think of anything. They are, I can't think of the name. Rumble strips is what they're called. There we go. It's tough to say. I think it could be Wyoming, Colorado. Can't really tell. I think I'm gonna go. Let's go Wyoming. We are on a fairly east-west road. I think this matches up. Could be I-80, and it is Idaho. Not awful, but not great. Kind of the theme of this first game here. This is South Africa. These little signs, also Gen 2 coverage, where you see this white, or not white blur, but this circular blur and this kind of ring around the top. That's Gen 2, specific Google car. And we see R525 for Messina. This feels like it's around Eswatini, though. And it's pretty green, but dry at the same time. I'm going to say the R25 or 525 is somewhere around here. Could be 543. I'm not going to look for this for too long because it doesn't matter. My score already isn't good. But I think just from appearance, it looks somewhere around here. So going there. It was even higher. Here's Messina. It was findable. There's 508. I would never have found that because there's a 525. I don't click up there, though. All right, 15K. Pretty bad by my usual score, so we'll try to do over that this time. Brazil. Just looks like Brazil. Yellow middle line, white outside lines, red dirt. Looks pretty dark, though, which is bizarre. I kind of want to go real north. Seems a little dry. I'm going to go, here. Not awful. It was the Tocantins. Brazil's tough to score well in. Okay. White road lines. Those bollards. I'm thinking Austria, maybe? I need to get another look. Now I'm even less sure. Could be Slovenia, too. With these kind of specific roofs. You know what? It could also be weird Italy. The white and black chevrons are throwing me off. These arrows. Could this be Italy? I think it could be. I don't know that it is. It looks kind of alpine. I'm gonna go Italy. It's tough because I can't really get a good look at these bollards. It's pretty mountainous. We'll go pretty north. Let's go up in here. It was Serbia. Wow. Cool round. Not even sure what I could take from that, honestly. Ooh. Those look like Brazil poles. Where would this be? Black back of the sign. It's Brazil somewhere. It's tropical. What can we see to determine where this might be? Brazil's tough. One day I'd like to get real good at Brazil, but it's just a tough country to do well in. Natalia. Not really seeing a lot. I'm going to have to guess based off feel. It feels north again. I'm going to go... Let's go Sao Luis. All right, that's a good guess. It's a really good Brazil guess. I mean, like, for perspective, that's like getting correct in South Carolina for space. Really happy with that. White lines. Right side driving. White lines. Looks like Argentina to me. Can't really see that sign. Argentina's got all types of funky roads. I'm going to go Argentina. I'm going like here. Boom. Ooh. Didn't look like that at all to me, but you know why? It's right on the water. I got the water idea, but it was a lake. Like, you can kind of tell when the soil starts to lighten up a bit. You're going to be around water. This one's tough. Road is trash. Road is horrible. Yellow middle line. It's kind of throwing me off a bit. That looks like a Brazil pole. This is Brazil. I think this is real south, though. Like, real south. I'm going to trust my gut on this. I'm going to go down way south. It was Brazil. It was real south, but real southwest. I went real southeast. It could, because it kind of looked like Uruguay to me, but the infrastructure didn't match. That's a fun round. See, like, I think that was an amazing game, kind of, for 17K. That's like the best 17K I think you'll see. This is bizarre. I think we're like, I wanted to say like Indonesia, Philippines. Driving left, it's Indonesia like Malaysia. These flags really aren't giving much away. This is what, Internus? The language was like Indonesia. It kind of looks Singapore almost too. Could this be Singapore? Could be Singapore maybe. Looks pretty clean, well put together. That is Singapore. What am I missing here? I'm going to go Singapore. The road with the yellow on the outside, double yellow, doesn't really fit Indonesia or Malaysia to me. So I am going to go Singapore and risk being wrong, because I think it is going to be right. It is Indonesia. Surabaya, just weird. I've never seen double yellow lines like that. But it didn't look quite clean enough to be Singapore. Otherwise, I would have gotten Singapore right away. A little bit frustrating. We have Spanish. We have these poles. Some caution on them. Concrete roads. Can't get a plate. .mx is Mexico. We were getting the Mexico idea anyway. I think I'm going to go like... Is there a chance we can see anywhere to confirm where I think it could be? Not that I can see. However, I think that this is in the Veracruz area. So that's where I'm going. Is that? Veracruz is long. It is Veracruz. So right state, just not terribly close. Sweden lines. See these white dashes that look like this with these signs, these trees. It is Sweden. It feels north to me. And with these rocks, I'm kind of thinking like near the Norway border. Let's go like here. How crazy is that? Not that crazy, because I was going to go here first and then went more north. Not a bad guess. We could still salvage 20K on this. Rumble strips. Yellow middle line. It's US. 890th. It's crazy. Some something familiar about this round. I mean, it could be anywhere. I'm going to go Iowa. It's kind of like a good hedge as well to like Minnesota, Nebraska, places where this could be. It is Minnesota. Cool round. We can get 20K. It's going to be Thailand, I think. Hard yellow middle line. That looks like the Thai flag. These kind of red and white checkered road markers. It's not checkered, but it's definitely Thailand. Where though? Left side driving. Everything checks out for Thailand. Where in Thailand? With these trees, it almost feels like it could be like the peninsula. Let's throw down. Bang. Ah, it was peninsula. Just, I was a lot more south. It was at the very start. We get 19-2. And I think that's going to do it for this video. Shorter videos means I'll be able to upload more often because when I do these recording sessions, I can just bang a bunch of them out. So that's going to do it for this video. Wasn't on my game, but I'm warming up. Next video, I'm going to really take it to you. All right, so stay tuned for that. And I'll see you in the next one. Take it easy.